morning, family. I hope all is well. Happy Friday. I'm not sure when I'm going to actually post this, but it is Friday currently in Connecticut. Fall is in the air. If you are new to the channel, welcome to HGW. The HGW stands for Homegrown Wellness Community 72. I am Miss B, Bohemian Soul. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. So I'm going to talk to this subject again, and had to do a redo for this particular video. And what I want to talk to is knowing that everyone that is around you is not happy for you, or they are not with you. There were a couple of things growing up that my mother and my grandmother would always say to me. And they would say things like, be mindful of the company that you keep. They would say, everyone is not happy for you. You know, everyone is not happy for you. And what that simply means, and what I'm going to speak to is, for example, last year ended a 14-year marriage and divorce. And in particular, there are a circle of people in my place of employment that knew about it, or I made them privy to it. And obviously there were people in my family and his family that knew about it. And you know, when it first happened, I really wasn't, and I had no appetite, you know, so I did kind of come down in weight, nothing like drastic. I wasn't really, so to speak, feeling myself, you know, and I was going through some things with even just what was going on with my hair. Like, I was growing it out, and because I eventually wanted to go back and be able to lock it, so I could grow it out. And the way I was dressing, not that it was boring and drab, but you know, just wasn't so much me. And but I always kept an upbeat attitude. My conversation was always that, being quote unquote positive, what have you. And what I realized is I would have people approach me that knew in the early stages of my divorce, and they would say things like, are you okay? But I knew immediately they weren't saying that from a real heartfelt place. It was like they wanted to see me down. They wanted to see me depressed. They wanted to see me in a not so positive space. And I would be like, yeah, I'm good. I am good. In particular, there was one particular person, a woman, and every time I would see her, she would say things like, are you sure you're okay? Because when I went through my divorce with my children's dad, and she would talk about how, you know, she would, even though they were separated and then eventually they got divorced, they would like hook back up and, you know, intimately. And I know you're doing that. And I was like, no, I'm not. That was like a major thing. No, I'm not. We're done. We separated. We divorced. Ain't no coming back, running back and forth. Because in all actuality, that would mess with my headspace. We got divorced for a reason. What I look like going back to what I just divorced. And this female would say, oh, I know it's hard on you. And no, it's not. What was hard on me, and I'm talking to when people really don't want what's best for you, when people really aren't wishing you well. And I would tell this person, I'm like, nah, like, what was not healthy for me, what was not good for me was when I was in the marriage. I'm good now. I'm going through what it is I got to go through. I'm in the beginning stages of my healing. You know what I'm saying? So things look a little bit different. But it was something like every time I would see this female, and even like I know for me, I had posted a video like why I got divorced after 14 years of marriage or something like that. And that particular video, just on my Facebook, got like 950 views. And people that I personally know who were friends of mine on Facebook would make comments, not from a place of concern, but really it came from a place of, I don't want to, whether they knew it or not, there's no way you could be in a good space. You have to be in a space of depression. And I was not. I was not. So I really just want to speak to knowing that everyone, I need you to know, family, that everyone that's around you, they're not there really to support you. They're really not there to encourage you. Everyone in your space is not happy for you, and you need to know the difference, and you need to deal with them and move accordingly. Don't give them too much of you. Don't give them too much of your information, if that makes sense. All right, this is going to be a quick video. Again, just be mindful, family, of knowing that everyone that says that they're for you, they're not. And they'll show you in their conversation, in their interaction with you. Get my coffee. Turning to Dunkin' Donuts, get my coffee before I go into work. They'll show you in things that they say, like, oh, you look good today. Well, what am I not supposed to look good today? Are you sure you're okay? After you just said, well, yeah, I'm good. As long as my children are good, I'm good. I'm good. And it's like they want to see you not well. So those types of people, my grandmother had a saying, it's a Southern saying, you know, you deal with them with a long handled wooden spoon, or you feed them with a long handled wooden spoon. So that means, right, you give them just enough to not be rude, to be cordial, to answer their question. That's it. You don't give them too much. And so that's it. You know, it is about energy, and you feel good, positive energy or not. That's it, family. That's all I want to speak to today. Know that everybody is not happy for you. Remember, be good with yourself, or be great to yourself, because you are great. Be great to your family. They deserve your greatness. Be great to your community. Without love, self-love first, we have absolutely nothing. And as always, clarity is key. But without consistency, we have no balanced family. Be well.